That one's just about 5 pounds, I can tell you. Well, we're about to either make a really stupid decision or we're gonna go have some fun. It snowed 6.5 inches here last night, which is about a month ahead of what I'd rather it be. We're gonna hook the boat up. We're gonna go see if we can catch some bass. Why not? A glutton for punishment I might be. Hey, welcome to another episode of In-Fisherman's Lake X Factor. It snowed in Minnesota last night, and it's gonna snow tonight. In fact, looking at the long-term forecast, I'd say we've got a handful of days before most of the lakes ice up, maybe 10 days at the most, and so I've got to get as much time on the water as I can before it turns into a block of ice. So today, come to one of my favorite largemouth lakes. The boat is covered in road grime. It's dirty. I'm on a gravel road right now that's got mud, and my white boat is a interesting, funky hue of brown and gray. All right, so I've been getting a couple questions about what I do to stay warm in weather like this. While I get the boat ready, why don't you check it out? I'll talk to you a little bit about how I beat these elements when we got a wind chill of what, 25? Rods are rigged. It's a balmy 30 degrees. We got not a bad wind. I can deal with this. It's about 9 or 10 out of the northwest. It's cold. Water temps are 42. 3 days ago they were 50, so they've dropped pretty dramatically. I kind of think that's going to make the bite tough. But I do know that in previous experience fishing here in the fall and early winter that the largemouths will stay pretty busy, pretty active, and they're good numbers in this lake, and there's some good size, and knowing that cold and ice and winter is coming, I think they'll bite. But if it's going to be fast and furious, that's to be determined. Here's the plan. We got a jerk bait. It's a shadow wrap, a Rapala shadow wrap on that one in a perch color. We've got I think that's a thunder cricket with a swim bait on the tail. Again, a meaty, chunky meal. That might be a bluegill. Rapala DT10. I've caught so many fish on this lake, and most of these Minnesota lakes on that lure right there. Paint's coming off of that one. High expectations for that. Those are my moving bait options. Might do a little scouting with those, cover some water. If I get bit, we're going to slow down, in which case we're going to go with a smaller finesse worm. It's an 1/8 ounce weight. I think that's a 6-inch zoom trick worm, black with red fleck. Need to straighten that out a little bit. If I can locate some green cabbage, there will be fish there. A lot of the cabbage is dead, so the goal with the crankbaits, the jerkbait, is to hopefully locate some green weeds. That will get bit today. And then if I feel like I need to go a little bit bigger, I've got a heavier weight, 1/4 ounce nose weight. This is a Berkeley Power Bait Straight Money Skeet Reese design, also in a green pumpkin with some red flecks. So we've got some options. If I can't catch them on those presentations, don't know that I'm going to be able to catch them. Fish on. What do we got? Look at that. Little bass on a chatterbait. Not the big ones we're after, but tells me a little something. So we've got this long point that comes out. There's a point of the emergent grass, but the point tapers out. We're in about 11 feet of water here. So it comes out a good 60, 80 yards from there, and I've always done well on this spot. Ooh, what do we got? Gotta be a pike. Oh, it's a nice bass. Look at this. That's a good one. Look at that. That is why we came out today. Beautiful fish. It's freezing cold. There's snow out here, and we found us a big bass. I'll tell you what, that's a solid 4+, big round, nice body contour. We fished a couple spots. I've seen some fish swimming shallow, but finally got one to eat. Got a little deeper off of Main Lake Point, and this big mama bit. That is a fantastic winter largemouth. Reels are freezing up, guides are freezing up, and the bass fishing is heating up. Yep. Come on, stay on there. Another good one. Boy, they're eating that crankbait on this edge. Another good one. Come on, stay on there, stay on there, stay on. He's not hooked real good. Come here. Yes. How about that? Another solid largemouth on the DT10. Wasn't hooked real good, but I managed to get him in. How about that? Another absolutely fat Minnesota largemouth. This one's a little shorter, but just tall top to bottom. Great fish on a crankbait. I'll tell you what I've learned. Started out fishing a couple vertical baits, tried a crankbait, tried a chatterbait, caught one on a chatterbait. But the bigger fish are eating the crankbait, and that makes sense this time of year. These fish are wanting to exert as minimal effort as possible for the most calories that they'll take in. So bigger bait makes better sense. Anyway. There's something. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? Coming up. Come on now. Ooh yeah, another nice bass. Good one. Oh, it inhaled it. It wasn't messing around at all, man. Man, it's another good one. Oh, yes, sir. Look at that. You know, the bites are few and far between, but they're good. They're big fish. Another 3.5 pounder, and look at how he just inhaled that DT10. I mean, this fish is a football. You want to talk about some girth? Big, heavy, meaty fish. Beautiful markings. Tell you what, the weather that's coming, our season might be over. And I wanted to get out one more time. We got a big snowstorm coming tonight. Next week we got some brutal cold temperatures. I wanted to give this bass thing one more shot. And the big fish bait has been a crankbait and a natural color. We've got kind of a perch pattern, kind of a bluegill color too. They've been eating it. Can't complain about that. All right, so the setup is simple. The rod is an Abu Garcia Ike winch series. That's a crankbait rod. And I've got that paired with an Abu Garcia winch reel, and I've got 12-pound fluorocarbon on there. Seems to be a great combination. This is a solid rod for this type of presentation. And the bite has been on natural colored DT10s today, and I'm not changing a thing. I've tried several of the baits, they're not touching them, but for some reason this 10 is hitting just the right depths, and the big fish are eating. What I noticed early on is I was seeing fish on the Humminbird Helix units laying near the bottom, and I don't know what they were. They could be walleyes, they could be bass, but I wanted to make sure I was getting right above them, and they were in about 11, 12, 13 feet. This combination will run this bait anywhere from 9 to 11 feet, so I know that it'll get down in the range of where it needs to be. But late in the year, the fish are bulking up. They want a big calorie meal, and a crankbait is the way to go. I love a crankbait bite. It doesn't get any better than that. It's a fun way to catch them, and they're choking these things. And every fish has been big. They're just, you can tell they're here to feed, they're active. Water temps are mid-40s, so it's generally that time of year where people are putting the boats away, rod and reels are getting stowed, and they're going hunting. That was a pretty good one. Another one. Yes, they're here. Good one. Another good one. Come on, buddy. Stay on there. Oh, yes. Boy, they're all so big right now. Come on. Look at that one. Oh, yes, sir. Man, these fish are big. The big ones are feeding. Look at the body structure. Look, winter is setting in here in the north. We're running out of time. I had to get the boat out one more time. It snowed 6 inches last night. It's supposed to snow 9 tonight. All meat. And I literally just lost one the cast before. How about that? Big one. There we go. Not bad. Another good one. Feels good anyways. They always feel good. Oh yeah. Yes. Ooh. This one. Oh yeah, he's choked it. Oh yeah, another good fish. Oh yeah. Here, buddy. Fish are out further than where I originally thought. So by keeping the boat, I'm putting the boat in about 15, 16 foot of water. I'm almost able to reach shore with that DT10 and that Ike rod, but the fish are definitely halfway back on the cast. So I'm getting the bait down into where it needs to be and then working it back from there. So I kind of go quickly to get started, slow down midway back, and that's where they're eating it. Another solid fish. Can't give these bass a whole lot of running them with a crankbait. They're real good at coming unpinned. Are you kidding me? Look at that one. I think I'm gonna end the night right there. It couldn't go any better. Hey, thanks for watching In-Fisherman's Lake X Factor. Hey, if you could, click the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and then hit the little bell thingy. That does something. I'm not sure what, but please do that. Comment below, let me know what you thought about today. Do you fish in the snow? I might have been crazy to come out here today. I was thinking I was crazy for half the day until I found them, and then it was all worth it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you here next time.